everybody, and today I'm going to be making another upload. I'm going to schedule this video for tomorrow because I'm going to have a busy day, so I'm making this video on Friday night, so I'm not going to go into detail about the Weather Prediction Center map like I've been doing because it will be outdated by the time that I will be showing you the video tomorrow, that I will have uploaded it. So today we're going to be going over the winter storm. I know that you guys have probably heard a lot about it, but I'm going to be going into detail on the winter storm. So here you can see the map of like this, you can see the dashed lines. And if you're wondering what that is snowfall mixed with freezing rain. So that's where snowfall could potentially be mixed with freezing rain. Here is the chance for freezing rain. And I say chance because some areas probably will not see that much freezing rain, such as areas in like southern Missouri, like the very far southern parts of this, like in here, could not see that much freezing rain, but we will just have to wait and see. So, and also, the blue part, this is where you could see impacts from snowfall. That is where snow will be falling in the system. And then the southern part of it could see severe weather, as there's going to be like a little swinging down cold front type thing. And it's going to initiate thunderstorms along the cold front. And so they've issued a slight risk of severe weather for some of these areas. So let's look at the Storm Prediction Center and see about that. So the slight risk will be for areas in the deeper south, like Louisiana, most of Mississippi, southeast Arkansas, and eastern Texas. And that's the slight risk. The marginal risk will be in areas again in East Texas, central parts and southwestern parts of Arkansas, the Memphis area in Tennessee, so I guess like southwest Tennessee, and then parts like stretching down to Mobile, Alabama. That's the marginal risk. And so here's, if you're wondering the population centers at risk, I've already said a few of them, but New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Shreveport, Jackson, Mississippi, and Metairie, Louisiana, those will be in the slight risk. Areas like Pasadena, Texas, Little Rock, Arkansas, Memphis, Tennessee, Mobile, Alabama, and Houston, Texas will be in the marginal area. And that is the risk for severe storms. The Climate Prediction Center, here's the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. You can see chances for below average temperatures extend pretty well across the nation. But you could see there's kind of like this little bullseye right here along the eastern seaboard. And then there's like another layer to it. These are the areas that they have, the darker areas are the areas they have more confidence in. Same thing with the above average temperatures. That dips down into the northern plains, and then there's one little bullseye off the west coast. And also this little area in northern Maine. 8 to 14 day precipitation outlook. East, generally the east will be dry. And then the Gulf Coast will be pretty wet, as well as the central United States. Some of the southwest included there. And then below average for the West Coast. Now let's look at the 6 to 10 day outlook, the temperature outlook. There's this little bullseye off the East Coast. The darker areas, again, areas they have more confidence that will see below average temperatures. And so here we also are going to note that on the west, it will be quite warm, especially for this time of year. Like, this is above average than what you're seeing right now, so this isn't going to be like crazy hot or anything like that. So now let's move down into like the precipitation outlooks. So here we can see again that bullseye off the west coast here, a below average temperatures. I'm adjusting my pen size, accidentally changed it. So off the west coast, a bullseye of drier air, and then in the Gulf Coast, once again in the central United States, wet. And off the east coast and much of the east, some of the southeast down here, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi, and Arkansas. The only really parts of the deep south that will be wet are like areas like Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, parts of Florida. Now let's move on to the Weather Prediction Center. Like I said, I'm not going to be going over this map right here because it will be outdated by the time that you're seeing this video. But we are going to look at something for the winter storm. Here's your chances at seeing at least 8 inches of snowfall. I wouldn't count on it if you're in areas like that are 10%, but like I said, this will be outdated, so you should look to see your information, because to make sure that this information is up to date. So this information might not be up to date by the time you see this video, so just something to note. And then chance for at least 1/4 inch of ice. This will be greatest along central Kentucky, southern Illinois, and eastern Missouri, like southeast Missouri. The parts I was saying that it's not likely for them to see much ice, we see here, like the far southern parts of Missouri, like in here, and parts of Tennessee. Now there will probably be some ice accumulation. It just won't be as much as the areas further to the north. There is something to note that, what's going on here? There is something to note that this winter storm is still a little ways away, so we still need like more information. We can't say anything definitely yet. They might be able to tomorrow, but as of today, I've been hearing people say that there's nothing definite about this winter storm yet. So there's probably not going to be definite information until like the day of, or like right before, or something like the day of, or maybe tomorrow night. Probably tomorrow night, because tomorrow night it'll be in areas like Kansas. So it'll start to get going in Kansas by tomorrow night. At least that's what I've heard. And finally, to close off this video about the winter storm, please like and subscribe, and consider checking out EpicPen if you want to go the free version, or you can do $2 a month for extra features like more colors, lines, circles, squares, and arrows, and also you can get on-screen text and fading ink, and you can also get whiteboard and blackboard. So thank you for watching today's video.